What happens when we no longer need or want harmful items for our ecosystem? If they end up in our landfill, they can take hundreds of years to decompose, releasing harmful chemicals into the environment in the process. This is where recycling comes in. We constantly have to be recycling all kinds of things. Paper, plastics. For this, there are different recycling methods that we can carry out. Recycling paper is very important. For this, we must put it to good use. We can help by using less paper, replacing it with other materials, such as changing paper bags for clothes ones. These ideas will help save more paper.
Glass is an incredibly useful material that we use in various forms every day. But what are the many ways to recycle glass? Look for nearby recycling centers that accept glass. Refuse glass containers, such as jars or bottles, for storage or DIY, do-it-yourself projects. Encourage others to recycle by sharing information and resources with them. Also, metal and all electronics, like donate working appliances to charities or people in need, sell scrap metal recycling centers, and also recycling not only saves resources but also prevents pollution. And that's it. Thanks for your attention.
You don't have to be an activist to do something good for your neighborhood. These are some ways to improve the environment where you live. 1. Plant a tree or plant a lot of trees. Find an area in your neighborhood that would be perfect for some tall, woody plants or is so currently stumbling to some oil erosion. 2. Participate at the parks. These green spaces attract kids, pets and families, and are the perfect spot to meet your friends and hang out. Help your local park continue to be fun and relaxing. 3. Get involved in your Wash It group. No matter how close or far you live from the nearest stream or river, your actions impacting health. Find out which river is yours and discover it. 4. Encourage recycling. One of the easiest ways to improve the environment is to recycle. A community that produces less trash by using existing items to create new products is a great thing.
Recycling clothes is one of the most effective ways to reduce the amount of waste we generate in our daily lives. Additionally, recycling clothing can have significant benefits for the environment and our own economy. One of the main reasons why we should recycle clothes is because the production of clothes is a very resource-intensive process. To produce a single item of clothing, a large amount of water, energy, and other natural resources are used. In addition, the clothing production process is responsible for the emission of a large amount of greenhouse gases that contribute to climate change. Recycling clothing can also have economic benefits. Instead of throwing away clothes we no longer wear, we can donate them to charity, sell them at thrift stores, or trade them with friends and family. These options can save you money on new clothes and help support charities working in our community.
Additionally, recycling clothing can help reduce the amount of waste sent to landfills. Most of the discarded clothing is still in good condition and could be used by other people. By recycling clothing, we are helping to reduce the amount of waste that is produced and extend the life of resources used to produce the clothing. Another benefit of recycling clothing is that it can encourage creativity and innovation. By giving new life to clothes we no longer wear, we can experiment with new styles and trends. In addition, we can use sewing and decoration techniques to personalize our garments and create something unique and original.
We have to promote buying clothes from environmentally aware brands like Humana Vintage.
The main tips to save water are the first things to always check that the tap is closed and spend less time in shower. Only with this, we already saved a lot of water.
But we can also buy objects as oxygenates that make us spend less water.
To help and not pollute, you can do the following.
Take a shower instead of a bath. Turn off the water tap while soaping the dishes. Don't leave your phone charging overnight. Use the washing machine only when it's full and use short washing cycle. Take advantage of natural light. Choose public transportation over driving.
Solar energy is a renewable energy obtained from the use of the electromagnetic radiation from the sun, which we transform into electric energy in order to use it in our daily lives. Solar energy does not emit greenhouse gases, therefore it does not contribute to global warming.
Solar energy does not emit toxic or air polluting substances, which can be very harmful to the environment and the human beings.
Consumerism is a present reality in our current society. The desire to acquire new products and new material has increased a lot. The act of buying has become a daily habit for many people, who tries to satisfy their necessities and desires through the acquisition of objects. The accumulation of objects that in the end stays in a corner and are forgotten have a great impact on our environment.
Sustainable consumption is important because it helps to reduce the negative impact of our consumption habits on the environment, such as greenhouse gas emissions, waste generation, and depletion of natural resources. By buying only the things we really need, we can reduce our carbon footprint and contribute to a more sustainable future. This can also help us to save money and live a simpler, more fulfilling life.
One or another measure to combat climate change would be to reduce the use of transport that emits CO2 and pollutes the environment, thus damaging the planet, such as cars, motorbikes, boats, etc.
In order to help not to pollute the environment and not to increase the problem, we should try to take more public transport, move by bike, walk.
Reducing waste is an effective way to contribute to caring for the environment and promote sustainable practices. One way to do this is by opting for reusable products instead of disposable products. Here are some key considerations.
Eco bags. Instead of using single-use plastic bags, opt for reusable bags made from durable materials like cotton, jute, or recycled fabric.
Packaging and packaging. Try to choose products that have minimal packaging or that come in reusable containers. Reusable utensils and containers. Instead of using disposable plastic utensils and containers, take metal, glass or bamboo utensils with you and use reusable containers to take your food or store food at home.
Buy in bulk. Opt to buy food in bulk instead of package items in individual servings. You can bring your own containers or reusable bags to store food.
Avoid single-use products. Try to avoid single-use products, such as straws, plastic cups, disposable cutlery, among others.
By adopting these practices, you are contributing to reducing the waste of plastic and other materials, as well as minimizing the environmental impact. Remember that small actions like this can make a big difference when carried out consistently.